I gotta address this because this has happened multiple times. And there are those of you who know that you are responsible for some of this. Yes, this is partly to you. It's partly to people in my own family. It's partly to... This theme has come up multiple times. And I would like to give my input, if that's possible. Okay. So the idea that I am stagnating, me personally am stagnating, that I'm stuck in a rut. Yeah, stagnate, stuck in a rut. Those are pretty descriptive words for what some people think is happening. And I would like to say that that is not happening. Prior to maybe when I started this channel in late 2016, which marked the end of my long relationship, yes, stagnating that whole time. From that moment to this point, no stagnation whatsoever. Now, if you consider me having peace inside and having found stillness, which I always talk about as like the base reality or the 0 point or your reset, quantum reset point that's always refreshing every millisecond. If that is stagnation, then I'm stagnating, because that to me is simply the reality around which all of the phenomenal stuff swirls. If you're talking about the external trappings of my life as it appears to you guys on the channel and family members who have largely stopped trying to let me know that I need to move and things like that. The external life, when it's when it's staying relatively still, that's a good thing. I'm happy when it's like chilling out a little bit, you know? As far as Uber and doing that, there are specific reasons for why I've been doing Uber for this last basically 3 years. And there are reasons why I haven't gotten a place earlier. There are reasons why on the surface it appears like my life is not moving, even though that's kind of BS as well, because it is moving. Not everybody sees it. I was telling a few people earlier that every month since I started the channel, or since I came into my own, you know, doing my own thing, it's been endless shifting. Endless shifting. Sometimes it's on a daily basis, sometimes it's a moment-to-moment basis, and it's all energetic, it's all internal. It's like, and some of that spills out into the external and into the manifest, but not a lot of it. Every month is a new dimension for me internally. I'm transferring universes every single month, or probably more often than that, I'm not sure. But, and this is in terms with who I'm talking with, for the most part, that people cycle in and out. Frequency of communicating with people cycles in and out. There are a few close people that have sort of stuck around, but even that I don't determine necessarily. Yeah. And I think it's also possible to get the idea that I'm trying to say, like, this whole create your own reality thing that I'm like a big proponent of that thought form, and I'm not. If you were to put words onto it, it's more like I'm saying you are powerful and you've gotten yourself into like kind of a mess. And for me as well, you know, like I'm in here with everybody else. I'm not in a big mess right now internally. Like I'm as whole as I've ever been. I'm at peace as I've ever been. And I'm not trying to tell anybody you need to create your own reality and go get yourself, you know, whatever success or whatever personal this or that. I'm not, nothing to do with any of that. It's about, to me, it's about discovering who you are, how you are, why you are, where you are, when you are, and discovering your relationship to not only your environment, but also the people around you. Your proper relationship, like your correct relationship, to where you're not stuck in this clenching, like shuttered down, fractalized down, clutching, grabbing, scared ego self, small self persona. You're not just residing in that, you're residing in the overall, the larger spirit connected picture where you're connected with everybody all the time. And there are aspects in there where, yes, you create your reality, but even then, when I'm giving on this channel, I'm giving more how I personally connect myself into this web or this network. And power stuff, it's not, I'm never talking about wielding power. Even in your own life, even if you have issues or problems that need to be addressed or worked with or whatever, never talking about like bringing a hammer to it or bringing massive action. Like I know lots of self-help gurus talk about massive action. It's like, no, I'm never talking about that. Not talking about getting together with a tribe of like-minded individuals and moving off into the country and starting a commune. Not talking about that. None of these things am I excluding as possibilities, or that I would help with, or whatever, or that I might do myself eventually. But I'm always emphasizing going into your center, your it's basically like your place that is not available to the whole rest of the realm to be pulled around and fucked with and, you know, manipulated this and that way, and pulled into mental torture one way or the other. If I'm about anything, it's about finding that peace that, you know, you can return to at all times in any cases of trauma or any cases of stress, anything. That's what I'm about. And I'm completely fine with, if anything, too much is happening, and has been happening this entire time I've been on the channel. Why is it? Someone's washing my windshield. Okay, I'm gonna go now because I want to finish this day off, and I suppose I owe this man money now. Maybe I'll give him some Palo Santo. See? He's washing my window. Okay, peace.